This is Level Up with Louie stream of adventure on a beautiful July 16th. Welcome to a Tuesday. I don't know what your Tuesdays look like, but mine kind of look like this. Hope you screen captured that, everybody. That's the last and only time I will ever make a strange pose during a stream. Just kidding. Some of you are here for those strange poses, the small facial tics and the lasers. This is a Level Up with Louie where we hang out. Jillian, I'm glad work is buying you lunch. Not bad. That's your Tuesday. Well done. My work, I guess, is buying me lunch. I guess if I really wanted to take it that extra step, I could have DoorDash deliver something to me under an assumed name, or just order it through a LittlEmpire business account through DoorDash, and then I would feel like work is buying me lunch. But pretty much when work buys me lunch, that means I just grab a yogurt out of the refrigerator, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who has been here lurking in the shadows. I see you out there. And what it is some of you lurkers check me out later, maybe in a message or on the phone or face to face, and say, hey, keep up the streams. We're liking it. Keep doing that. BD, you do so well. BD, the great human achievement called body doubling. If you have a slight ADHD situation going on, I would say most people do, to be honest. Most people I've ever met are on the spectrum. Interesting. We all are just at different ends of it and have different weights and balances. As a tribe, though, all evens out pretty good. We all level up. So if you're out there in the world wondering what to do, why don't you take a moment and just breathe as we listen to the Level Up with Louie theme song. Well, if that doesn't get you in the mood for a fantasy adventure in the garage of some dude who's running lasers in a state of the United States of America, I don't know what will. What sort of fantasy adventures do you like to go on, good people out there? If you got to choose one fantasy world to live in, what could it be? Where could you visit? And what sort of evil forces would you be pitted against in that fantasy world all your own? If you want to see what I might do, you can join me over at Nat 21 Adventures starting, I believe, July 23rd, a week from now. I am going to be joining Nat 21. I stream with them sometimes. It is so always delightful to play games with and stream with the great people at Nat 21 Adventures. We're going to be doing a Robert Turk game. I don't want to mess up the name. I should have written it down. I'll find it in a little bit and put some links up to it. It's a great game. Robert Turk is a game designer. I've done some play testing for him before. I'm a patron of his on Patreon. I support his amazing work. And then the people I get to play Nat 21 Adventures with, 2 thumbs, any direction. But here's the thing. If you know the direction that 1 thumb is going to be, because these thumbs are entangled, you will automatically and instantly know what direction the other thumb is going to be. That's interesting. Rob, welcome. 2,000 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. This is the sort of magic I'm talking about. If you want to see me up there on the big YouTube stage at the YouTube Developers Conference, think about this. Quantum entanglement. Entangle 2 particles. Observe one of them. That then defines a state. From the realm of possibilities. Lit Punk, welcome. Quantum thumbs. That's what I'm talking about. If you know the state of one of those particles, you will instantly know the state of the other entangled particle. There are layers of mathematics to show this, and this is strange because in a way, I'm doing a lot of air quotes and double entangled thumbs because it's tricky out there. But the idea of quantum entanglement, you know the state of one, you know the state of the other. Even if instantly as far as quick as your instruments can measure, et cetera, that's what all these quotes are. Instantly, you know the state of the other. Even if, and I know I've been building up to it, even if that distance is separated by a factor of light distance. In essence, in a way, because of the way the math works, and I'm getting to it softly and only very gently because I'm not going to fall for my own Dunning-Kruger. I know I don't know everything. But the idea is it's faster than the speed of light. That instantaneous knowing. And then people will say, hey, nothing could be faster than the speed of light. And that's why this is all very spooky action at a distance. Now, chromodynamics. All right, this is a great one. I don't know enough on chromodynamics. Chromo, I would assume, is light. Dynamics, how light interacts within a system. So you're looking how color and light interact within a system. Now we're going to have to look it up for a second. Let's see if I know anything about chromodynamics. Well, it came up pretty quick. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. The strong interaction, the strong force. There are 4 major forces. Strong nuclear, weak nuclear, and I know these, of course. Electrodynamic, strong nuclear, weak nuclear, gravitational, and electrodynamic, I believe. So I believe those are our four major forces. Strong nuclear, electromagnetic, gravitational, weak. Yes. Sometimes those slip out. Sometimes we have, and I know you probably are in this world at sometimes, my 4,000 beautiful viewers. Oh, thanks for going on a geeky journey, friends. Ooh, what a joy that is. You have the information, you've read it, you know where to get it, you know what it's generally talking about, and what a joy that is. If we had hard drives with all of wiki in our brains, because we know where to look and look it up, you could retrieve that in seconds. But because we have so many things that fill up in our brains, remember, 250,000 years ago to a million years ago, we were just creatures surviving on the plains, and our inputs are full and dynamic like they are now, but the quantity and the speed of them was less, so much less comparably to what we have today. So here we go. We're learning about things, the four major forces inside. Okay, so that goes back to chromodynamics. The color thing, there are different particles and parts in that make up the major parts of atoms: protons, neutrons, electrons. These are quarks and gluons. There's like up, down, strange. There's different color ones, left, right, possibly, sweetums, the Higgs boson. All these different particles that we've seen mostly the traces of through nuclear accelerators that smash them apart, and then we see the traces of these particles as they spin and decay out and blip back into nothing. Welcome to Level Up with Louie, where we get deep on a little bit of the creep. And I'm talking about the creepy quantum dynamics, chromodynamics, if you will. All right, I'll look this up. I'll watch some videos. I'll find some people, but it's the insides of nucleus, quarks inside the nucleus. So one of the major things that's holding nucleus together is the strong nuclear force. And that's what we break when we're doing bombs, et cetera, et cetera. So quantum chromodynamics, they are figuring out how all those interactions happen, how particles blip probably in it, I'm guessing here a little bit, in and out of existence, how they interact together, what the not knowing just the cloud of possibilities are, Heisenberg principle. So all those things popping in and out, how they interact. All the time we're smashing things together in particle accelerators. We're smashing them apart. But here's the thing. We smash them apart. And so then we see all the pieces of the clock laying on the floor. But because we've never been here before, we don't really know how they all go back together and how they actually work. So when we go to put the clock back together, we're making up a little bit. We're guessing. We're using our intuition, our imagination to discover the ways that all these pieces are actually functioning together. Because when we smash things in the particle accelerator, we're seeing the broken clock again. Two quantum thumbs means we're just here for fun, and you need to do your own research. This is Lit Punk. You're throwing it out today. Yes, the integral. Taking derivatives, polynomial equations, and finding a range of them. Integral mathematics, you may have seen it, is that big whoop sign. Anyway, we're getting a little off topic, but I love it. If part of this show can be us just hanging out, reinforcing and relearning from each other the magic of the science that our major scientists have discovered, I'm in. Oh, yes, the electromagnetic. Yeah, what I like about this is that we've already lost 3,000 viewers just from this talk. And that's what's important to me. It's called weeding the garden of your life. If you need a tarot card, maybe we can pull one of those later today. One I pull frequently, right? The electromagnetic spectrum, which, see all these colors back here? Thank you. My hat tip to you, electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic. And right in that name is one of the major forces. Strong nuclear, weak nuclear, electromagnetic, gravity. And we're touching on there could be a couple other forces or opposite forces because of dark matter, which is just a theory because some of our equations get funky. You guys got it. You guys got it. We're going deep here, friends. We're going deep. We're doing the deep cuts today on Level Up with Louie. During this time, I'm going to pop over to Facebook at some point. I'm going to see if anybody on the Glowforge forums want to come over and have any questions about a Glowforge, possibly. I answer some questions over there, but I want to get more involved with the community. And if I could answer some of people's questions live, that would be great. I, again, find Dunning-Kruger, I know there's so much I don't know about running a Glowforge and running a small business, and from the mechanical to the art. But I do know enough to help people sometimes, and I have things to share that I've done that I figured out that I might have an answer for somebody. Easy peasy. And if not, there's great experts. If you're out there running a Glowforge, I recommend the friendliest Glowforge group on Facebook. Jay, you could copy off Rob's and LitPunk's pages because they have most of the answers. They either cheated and stole the answers ahead of time, or they studied for the exam. And kudos to everyone. Kudos to everyone. As usual, here at the shop, we have computers set up. I have multiple systems going on to make the magic happen. We have a laser. This is called Fireball, and you're seeing some of the reflection of the windows and area above the laser. You can actually see the laser here, over here with the camera. Right over here with the camera. Lit Punk, that's right. That's a good one. That's exactly where many worlds. Multiple things. Every major theory can have these little subdivisions. That's where we're at, where we know there's something that we can define how things work. What are those interactions? Is gravity just an effect of the way the universe is put together? So not a fundamental force that is actually holding together, but an emergence of the properties of the forces that are holding it together. There was a great book by Stephen Wolfram called A New Kind of Science, and he went deep on how complexity emerges from simple rules. You may have seen the game of life where there are dots on the screen, and those dots click, 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 click around. And because of the rules of those dots, if there's a dot on your right, go down. If there's a dot on your left, go up. If there's a dot on two up next to you, reproduce three to the side. Like, just a few simple rules can make a complex situation. And in that same way, maybe a few like fundamental forces of the universe, complex secondary gods can emerge from them. Think of it like Iluvatar singing and then making what's the next level? The Atari, and they're not called the Atari. Iluvatar, the great overgod of Myanmar, the great overgod of the Tolkien universe. Iluvatar sang the song, which is the vibration of strings. I know it's getting deep in here, guys. But here's the beautiful thing. Even though we're philosophizing about what is the universe and how it works, much of what we're talking about can be back up with observation and prediction. And that's the achievement of science. We're not just philosophizing and talking about what if and how and why, unless the whole thing's built on a couple really poopy axioms. Anyway, folks, we have been now talking about quantums and quintums and the symptoms of science brain. But let's get into a little music, make a little magic. Remember, this hangout is about us chit-chatting here and there in the chat. Pick it up with each other as well. Chit-chat if you want to. I know I'm here kind of as the intermediary, bouncing off ideas and kind of making it happen. Your job in all of this is to sit back, relax. We're hanging out together. And I appreciate that. Enjoy a little bit of lunchtime if it's lunchtime for you, or if you're heading into a lunch hour coming up. Love that. Man, I gotta work. Like, this is the thing I want the most. I want to press a button right here and have the music start. But we got to go over here and I got to click this, and then I will say, growl out to all of you who are here, my 4,000 viewers. Well done. And for, again, everybody who's lurking. Here we go. We'll jump into some things. We'll come back and talk more science later. It is one of my favorite subjects, all these things. And I love like that, the chromodynamics. I'm gonna go deep on that and now start to look like I love people bringing new things to the table for my brain to go. And speaking of that, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Jay, this is your after lunch time. I hope you had a good lunch, dude. I hope it was all that. And you had a bag of chips.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
Find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
We all enjoy being together, but is anyone left out? I think so. Well, that's our guest list. Now, invitations. Should we write? Dear Alice, would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. and so on? Well, I thought we were right. This is just an informal party. Let's just phone everyone. Next business, refreshments. We have to feed the men. And the girls, too. Especially you. Gee, thanks. The show. Well, we want something to eat, something to drink. Refreshments. All right, now next is entertainment. We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted is some good mixer games.
It's a big night.
A picture that you could never see
in any other way.
Faraway dreams, mysteries, other worlds, other light, the stars, planets.
catch headline when they see all these great things we're bringing back to them.
More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week to get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen. On the magic screen. More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week to get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen. On the magic screen.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.
If I could do all my venting to the outside, which I could do one time in the future, I can't hear you. That's the problem I'm having. I mean, there's a big red light that tells me when the microphone isn't on. I should have been paying attention to that. That's on me. It's hot out there, folks. Real hot. Like 100. Like 100. So be careful. I just saying these lasers sing sometimes. If I didn't have the major fan in there and I did an outside fan, outside the window that was pulling it out, having the exhaust out there, which your friend has recommended. I could set that up probably. That would be pretty cool. And that way we wouldn't hear as much noise in here, and we could really, like he likes to say, you could really hear those lasers sing. Maybe we'll mix it up here a little bit. Some of my playlists, I wish I could play them, but, you know, they'll do that thing where they're like, no, you're bad, and no. So we won't do that. Any moment now, you could maybe hear the sound of a bird clock. My grandfather gave me a bird clock. Well, he gave the house a bird clock, and I put it in the shop. But every hour on the hour, it does a different bird sound. And it turns itself off at night. So we're not like, what's a bird doing in the garage at midnight? But hey, if there's a bird in your garage at midnight, take that as a clear sign that somebody's looking out for you. Somebody up there, where only the birds can go, is looking out for you. And of course, I'm talking about an astronaut on the ISS. I read recently, I saw on YouTube recently, maybe a Hank Green moment, where he said, everyone except for possibly one person, everybody who has ever lived, their bones are here on this earth. They're buried, they're here, they're with us. They haven't left Earth. No human body has ever died and left Earth, has ever been buried somewhere not on Earth, has never been here with us. Remember, we're all in this together. And the only people we're against are the people who don't want to listen to everything we have to say and do exactly what we want them to do. Just kidding. We're not really against anybody around here at Level Up with Louie. We are all for people. And for me, one of the greatest things I like, and this is why I like most movies and shows, and I really don't have that sucked attitude about most creative endeavors, is I like people who are just doing things. Just if you're doing something out there, thumbs up to you. Let's give a growl out to all the doers. That's right. Let's give a growl out also to everybody who loves growl outs. Now, why are we doing growl outs? Because everybody else does a shout out. We all know what a shout out is. Let's give a shout out to this little in the Deeble Dabble. We all remember that great Wolfman Jack episode. A growl out. We give a growl out. You might be able to hear that growl. I hope it's coming through. But we're giving a growl out instead of a shout out. That's what I'm doing. That's what we do here. And I drew that fun skull face, so why not use that, right? Yeah. The cool cats with the growl out. I do, and I'm trying to set this up every day. I do try to have a coffee on both sides of the shop. So I have one here, the Antique Archaeology, a fun show. If I had to watch some TV, I'd put that one on. I just started a new series last night. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it. It's called Dexter. The new series. I think it just came out. Pretty good. I watched a couple episodes. First few episodes. Never seen it before. I mean, I don't know how new it is, but it seems great. It's fun already. Kept me up till 3 a.m. Sometimes, and this is why sometimes I used to do this stream late at night, because I would just be up at midnight to 3 a.m. and I'd be like, I know some other people are out here with me. Let me, that's the Robin. Yes, I know. I think Dexter, they're using flip phones. So it had to be like 30 years ago. But for me, I never watched it. I was saving it for some point in my life. I knew it was good. People like that, Breaking Bad, The Wire. I'm saving those. Those are going to be a joy to watch. And then get to reminisce about the 90s and early 2000s as well. Great show then. Yeah, people have always said great things about Dexter, so I'm down. And one of my favorite things about Dexter and some of these Breaking Bad, they end. And they end well, and most of the reviews, I've seen bits and pieces of all these shows, but I haven't delved into the complete story. So I get to experience them, and I know the book series has ended, so I know that we're going to get somewhere, and that's a joy. Getting somewhere is always nice. On any sort of adventure you're on, let's get somewhere. If you're out there getting somewhere right now, I want to say you're not alone. We here at Level Up with Louie appreciate you. We love you. You're a fellow human on Spaceship Earth, and I know you've heard it before, but you're going to hear it again. I appreciate you. Thanks. And so that's 2 more hours. All right, one of the things I am working on today, let me see if I got it up over here. I have my wizard lamps, and I've been working on a lamp. I want to do a hanging lamp. So I've created this design. I'm working on it, working it out right now. It's my second lamp design. I have a third one somewhat in the process that is that's a dragon lamp. It's the same sort of design as my tall wizard lamp back there, which is what I'm cutting right now. And it's a dragon lamp. So it'll have 7 different dragons. I'm wondering if I can make each one a little different and almost call it Tiamat +2, or just do 5 dragons and do a Tiamat lamp where each one is a different dragon going around the lamp, etc., etc. So right now what I'm cutting is the legs of a wizard lamp. And you can see on this design, I am working on a new wizard lamp. This one I want to hang, and I'll show you the staff that inspired this lamp. I had it out at the beginning of the show. Hold on. Tia lamp. Yes. The Tia lamp. All right, Lit Punk. You'll get a discount or a free one. Maybe you just have to buy the lamp at cost for that name. If we use that name, Tia lamp. And it kind of I like the tiki theme too. So it works with that as well almost. Oh, a tiki lamp would be good as well. All right, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right, we're going to mix up the music genre a little bit. I'm going to do a couple messages here and there. Maybe I'm going to throw something else in the laser, and I'll work on that lamp a little bit. That's my next little bit here. I hope you, everybody out there in the wasteland, I hope you're having a good time. Remember, every time you're out there in the wasteland and your vehicle breaks down, plundering other vehicles is the way to go. If you can find a little magic from the vehicle next to you, like the battery or a door hinge, maybe a sheet of glass that you could use to repair that zombie-punched window in the back of your Mad Max vehicle, get it from the Wasteland. The Wasteland provides. And don't forget, Dogecoin is the only currency accepted in the Wasteland. If you don't have Dogecoin, go get yourself some. It's not a pump and dump. Do only good every day. Doge.
motion. With a smile like an ocean wave, you catapulted around the sun to meet me at the other side and tell me that you found it fun. Swimming in the UV rays, you shouted like the sound of thunder booming through my stupid shades and shook all of the ground undone. I slipped into your beauty like a mudslide, and on my search I found nothing but upsides. Your arms extend like branches, and whenever we touch I feel the bark begin to soften up at all my sappy punchlines. Maybe that's the reason. You're my earth, you're the planet, you're the grass, the wind and tides, and now that you're gone I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone I'm just drifting through space. And when we split up like Pangea, I was hoping that we could reform a land bridge between our separate pieces of the earth before our disconnect began to breed a species that would hurt much more than carnivores, herbivores, recklessness, or urban swarm. Maybe I could wash up on a certain shore, smiling past a long night of drinking and the lights above the island, watching lightning flash every time you opened up your eyelids. Gentle smirks exploding like a fire in the sky until you scared away the forest creatures sleeping in the trees, and they began to huddle next to me, weeping in the leaves. See, I watched you change the temperature, increasing the degrees until the warmth was just enough to let them nestle into peace. I never thought there'd be a problem that we couldn't solve when you control the weather's climate and the sea levels and all. But I suppose that when an earthquake splits the crust among the faults, I shouldn't act as if the damage wouldn't break up those involved. You were my earth, you were the planet, you were the grass, the wind and tides. And now that you're gone I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone I'm just drifting through space.
I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now. I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now. I'll take your bags, enjoy your stay. I hope you feel at home. Have fun on your holiday, places I've been. It's all the same. That's before you came along and changed the game. It's lovely, I love the way it feels when you kiss and hug me. I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now. I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now. I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now. I'm on vacation, you're my vacation now.
Well, you want me to say that I'm caught in the days, that I'm stuck in autopilot, but ain't flying away. There's a lot I can say, got a lot on my brain. Well, you want me to say that I'm stuck in this place, that I'm only a human and that I made some mistakes. I just think I'm afraid, and that's okay. try. Wait up, say what, they don't think that I really got it. I don't either, I'm just being myself all the way up. Stay down to earth, don't let them get you out it. Don't let them get you out it, no, don't let them get you out it. Ain't no thing gonna say to me, I got shit, now my nigga head on me. I may not be the greatest, me say la vie, but I ain't slowing down to mistake these keys like BB point A to B. Nah, you ain't placing me, yeah, where am I taking me, yeah, so wait and see.
And all my travels seem to bring me back to this place. And all my life I just been looking for the right way. And I've been thinking to myself that this is who I gotta be. And I've been driving on my own to find the right pace. And I've been watching all the clocks, I need the time frame. I wonder when will come the day, I wonder when I'll see those dreams. I gotta get past that, get out the abstract. I'm writing every thought, I think I'm trying to map that. A little money in my pockets, never had that. Just a little though, but I've been running towards the past tax. I've been working all day, all night, I watch the sunset. Views on the horizon, got me feeling like it's all set. Calling me to follow, so I wrap it up like Offset. Even if I didn't, it would never leave my conscience going, oh, nani, nani. I'm telling you that it's on me, this probably won't be always, but still I won't regret nothing. And if I do, then I promise I'll be setting it straight. Yeah, I've been getting tired of worrying if I make a mistake. I was lost up in a dream where every day was the same. Now every time the sun rises, it's a whole other way. I was always playing around, now all I do is press play. Turbulence ahead, but you know that's some risk that you take.
You want
I'm
me
like,
to say that I'm caught in the days, that I'm stuck in autopilot, but ain't flying away. There's a lot I can say, got a lot on my brain. Well, you want me to say that I'm stuck in this place, that I'm only a human and that I made some mistakes. I just think I'm afraid, and that's okay.
and all my travels seem to bring me back to this place. And all my life I just been looking for the right way. And I've been thinking to myself that this is who I gotta be.
In the ring have been dealt in the wrong way. The role of the king is the lonely one to play. No matter the lives of the people before me, all that I seek is the path to glory, glory. Chips in my pocket and blood stains on my hands. I'm building my legacy right here in the sand. I'll stay until the end and watch it go down in flames. Yeah, maybe the path is gory, whatever it takes to get my glory, glory. I was told I had to walk away, leave my enemies to rot in their own grave. But scars don't heal, I've given blood a taste. I'll fake a smile they've seen before, they'll see I am so much more. Woo, yeah. So, the rule of the land, it's so crucial to obey. Believe in yourself or you won't be appreciated. Don't you overthink it, just do what I say. Lay the politics out before me, whatever it takes to get my glory. You need all the power and the fame, 'cause that's the game. You've been kicked into the sun. I built something better than what you could ever dream of on your own. The role of the king is a lonely one to play. The cards in the ring have been dealt in the wrong way. The role of the king is a lonely one to play. No matter the lives of the people before me, all that I seek is the path to glory. My
time, up too late, lying on the floor, thinking I've been here for so long, just a little too long. Think I need to get out of the door, but I've never been a brave one, always was a tame one, always double checked all that I knew. But that safety is a danger, yeah, there's only one way out, it's through, oh, through and through. Oh, through and through, I'll find my way to you, though I'll admit it may take me some time. Oh, through and through. Oh, through and through, I will be there for you, even if we may seek a separate life. And I don't know what I've been waiting for. It feels like I'm always losing my way. I'm doubting every step I take. I know that everything finds its place, although I wish I knew where to. I guess I'll have to see it through. Oh, through and through. Oh, through and through, I'll find my way to you, though I'll admit it may take me some time. Oh, through and through. Oh, through and through, I will be there for you, even if we may seek a separate life. Oh.
Feast your eyes as I share my glorious wares. The precious antiques, they're exquisitely rare. And magical ink sac, some ancient bamboo. A dish of deliciously devilish stew. Make up your mind, what fabulous find will it be?
I don't suppose you have any glorious footwears.
I've got a fishing rod, an enchanted book, an iron ingot and a tripwire hook, a handcrafted stick and a powerful bow, a dinosaur bone and a tasty potato. Make up your mind, what fabulous find will it be? I've got a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. This business is bound to profit me, as long as that fool takes the bait.
I mean, that's all very nice, it's all very well, but I've got those things at Rivendell. I'm hoping for something a little bit new. Those boots over there look like they could do. I've made up my mind, that fabulous find is for me.
They're just old leather, but one man's trash is another man's treasure. They're yours.
I actually meant the shinier pair. Would they be something you're willing to spare? You know I like diamonds, you know I love gold, and teal just suits me, or so I've been told. I made up my mind, that fabulous find is for me. I've got a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. This business is bound to profit me, as long as that fool takes the bait.
That sounds fair, but what about me? I'm a generous soul, but I don't give for free. Rivendell has such a lot in its coffers. Surely there's something of worth you can offer.
Of course, I've got the oldest wood from the tallest pine, the toughest stone from the deepest mine, the purest snow from the highest peak, the softest wool from the fluffiest sheep. Make up your mind, what fabulous find will it be?
How about that robe?
Not a chance.
How about the owls?
Absolutely not.
That thing looks interesting.
What thing?
That thing in your hand. You've been holding it this whole time.
Oh, this piece of valuable treasure.
Yes, that's what I want.
So, do we have a deal?
Deal.
I've got a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. This business is bound to profit me, now that This fool's made a deal with destiny, a bargain with fate. This business is bound to profit me, now that this fool took the bait.
All right, we are out here with Level Up with Louie. This is Louie. I'm the human gnome. I'm the human wizard known as Louie. This is the Little Empire studio. I have two glow forges going. I have one called Lightning Bolt and one called Fireball. I've been running these for a little while. You can see them over here. They are, just saw someone in Glowforge forum asking about how do you vent. You vent right out that window right there. You just cut some holes and some wood and you stick that piece of wood in there and there you go. That's called venting. And then also just I sit in here and cry and yell a lot too. So that's, you know, just venting right. I have a tube for that right out the window as well. There's a third tube you don't see. I just cry and yell into it and that's venting out the window as well. You don't want that sitting around in the shop, all right? You can hear behind me a little bit when I speak that laser is going. And then when I don't speak, laser disappears a little bit. That is part of the magic of streaming in a shop with the lasers you are actually running. Here's to all of you friends. Welcome. This is Level Up with Louie, where we hang out, we chit-chat about all sorts of things geeky. We scream into the void together, which kind of fills it up so we're not as alone. I have a coffee here. I have a coffee back there too, right there. That's my other coffee. That one is more full. This one's getting a little empty over here. On the laser right now, I am cutting dragon dice holders. Let me see. Let me wheel over and see if I got one right here. I do. One of the best parts about this studio is just being able to wheel around between all my different workspaces. This is a dragon dice holder. The dice goes in this little part here. Bloop, 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 as we say. And then it has a string and it has a little bell on the bottom. I just don't have it on this one right here. That's not your fault, all right? Don't think that's your fault. Yeah, cold brew would have been smart. I could do that. You're right. I should work on getting some cold brew into my life. Making it the night before. Getting it ready. Throw it on some ice. That sounds great. No, this is hot. But I mean, honestly, now it's room temperature coffee. It's been an hour and a half since that coffee was made. It's like 107 degrees everywhere in America right now. So if you are somewhere in the continental United States, hats off to you because it's too hot to be wearing a hat. I have to wear these headphones though. Mainly I bought these headphones so the sound of the laser doesn't burst my eardrums. But then I just play a lot of loud music inside of them, so. What was I thinking? We're hanging out. If you have any questions about Glowforge or the laser or anything going on, thanks, Rob. Yeah, it does make the dye magic. I wanted to make a little spot so you could like hang your favorite dice up in the corner of your room. Yeah, sometimes I used to have after 3 o'clock, I don't drink any more coffee because, you know, then I'm up till 3 in the morning watching Dexter. I love that the dice can pop out. That took a little engineering. You got to wiggle it a little bit. Some of the bigger dice don't pop out as good. You just got to wiggle it a little bit, but it's in there. That was a fun engineering thing to come up with a dice holder that could hold the dice and pop in and out and not be blown out if your dragon's spinning the spanning. Ooh, all 60s. Ooh, that's nice. All right, if you're in the continental United States, except for San Francisco, which looks absolutely beautiful, which is why I guess everybody who does something is out there, right? Everybody who does something is in San Francisco. I did wiggle it. I wiggled it just enough. Thank you, Mary. I wiggled it. Just a little bit. All right, I want to pop over and work on that design a little now.
Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense.
Get wiggly.
Little pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own. Chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings. Let them bloom.
There might be a little cussing. You hear a cuss word, flip it, and reverse it.
Stick shift stuck on cruise control. I'ma lose control. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
What's when I cross time bridge? Pump full of drugs at the love time bitch.
Trying up to mostly do right. Old devices were sold on Vice. Now I slide through like gold on ice. She's so my type, and so I strobe my lights. Got a number and a call last night. All my life been controlled by pride. But I formed mine twice and the door's quite right. When she crossed my sights, I'll unfold my bite. Hey, sitting by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, let it take control. Float above skyscrapers, and I don't wanna pump my brakes, cause I would rather see where this buzz might take us. Kissing by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, sail above the wall. The city's cold and it's mechanical. Our souls are incompatible with all of theirs, and their songs are fear.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense. Sad for being with you. Little pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own. Chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings. Let them bloom, shape the room. I don't bruise, live a little whip it with a crew. Bumps in the back with the bruise. What the fuck could I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control. I'ma lose control. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
What's when I cross time bridge? Pump full of drugs at the love time bitch. Yeah.
What you thought this was, what you think it is, what you trying to say. Ay, fuck it, I'ma do it all faith. Dust in my chest and a blunt in my face. Come from a place where what matters don't matter. What matters is scattered all over the map. I don't see nothing, really it's nothing. But bitch, I'ma dip on my toes in the trap. Hoping to sap, trees falling, fiends calling. Fuck off for my line, ho. Dipping and dodging a 5-0. You making it harder to vibe, ho. Let me twist it, Dutch, you lift me up. Don't give a fuck, it's my business. Say they fuck with me, to fuck with me. I flood the streets to find business. Pop, pop, pop. Never gave a fuck about a thing in the world except for you. I ain't tryna twist my fingers. Less is next to you. Lesson in the pressure. Fuck it up, a lesson in depression. Don't get slump in the back. Pumping the drug to the trap. Hit like a slug to the bag. What the fuck is with that? What I thought it was, what I think it is. What the fuck am I doing here? I ask, what the fuck is the point of doing this? Why the fuck did you trust my foolish ass? How the fuck am I supposed to lie to myself anymore? I'm jaded. Case by case on the basis. It's just faces, faces, faces. I don't like none of them.
More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week. To get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen. On the magic screen. More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week to get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen.
Gosh darn it. I really need to figure out the microphone. When you see my face moving, know that the grooves are grooving. This is Level Up with Louie. I was muted. What I do sometimes is I like to be muted when I talk just so you guys will interact more in the comments. And then that just helps the algorithm. Don't forget to like yourself and subscribe to Having Integrity. I appreciate all of you out there. Fixed. Are we? Are any of us? If this stream of adventure could fix anybody, I hope it's you. If you need fixing, I think in the end we all need a little fixing, and I'm not being facetious or lying. We all could do a little thing better or step over something or other just right. Be more delicate with our words and our emotions. Make sure we are lending a helping hand when we can to other people. And learning to forgive and forget. The best water is water that's under the bridge. That's right. If you need a bridge, I'll design a bridge for you. What I'll do is we'll design up, we'll get into Illustrator, we will design up a little bridge, and we'll print it out, we'll put it up on the LittlEmpire shop, and then you can get the bridge, and then you can write your own troubled waters on a little piece of paper, and then just slide it under the bridge. Just take your problems and just slide them under the bridge. And that could be your meditative activity. We're all about smooth covers over here in the Wasteland. I don't know if you know what that sample comes from. It's okay if you don't. It was a very niche album by a wonderful artist who, I wouldn't say he was a rebel, but he yelled a lot. We are constantly losing friends. Isn't that strange and sad? I don't mean to bring anybody down because I want to give a growl out to all of our friends we've lost and all of our comrades that are behind us. For everyone that's come before us, who blazed the trail, who made the magic, who set up these systems that we can try to strive, thrive, and function in. Here's to all of our friends. Your music will not be forgotten. What a joy it is to have so many people around you at times in your life, and then other times be able to take some quiet, soft solitude. Rob, you are right. It is Billy Idol, the Cyberpunk album. That was a great album. And of course, you bought it at Tower Records. We may have even gone in and bought it together, dude. And it came with a 3.5-inch floppy disk that had multimedia on it, but it could only be played on a Mac because it was based on HyperCard technology. Fun times. I feel like I've seen the sweet spot. I saw Adobe Illustrator Adobe Illustrator way back when. It wasn't in Aldus PageMaker. That's what InDesign, I believe, became. But Illustrator was, I remember it being a little baby boy at some point, hardly able to do anything. And now Illustrator is my number one tool. I love Photoshop. In fact, I'm a Adobe Cloud subscriber, not affiliated in any way, but I use audio, video, Photoshop, character animator I've used before, Adobe After Effects I've used before, and I pirated so much Adobe in my day. So much Adobe software I pirated that now I feel it is my obligation to pay monthly for it just to make up Aldous Freehand. Thank you. Just to make up for all the years and years that I used Adobe products without paying for them. Adobe, I got you. And you have me. Lightroom, exactly. There's so many, I mean, they've bought so many great products and developed them in-house, and they've worked some things out of existence. Remember the Flash? I had a buddy had his license plate changed to Flash because he was going to make it in the Flash world, and he did some great animations, and then they disappeared it. Oh well. We're out here doing the do, making the magic happen. I was checking in on some different items in the world around here. Again, lightning bolt, like cork. There you go, guys. That's it. Thank you, guys. Aldous Freehand Cork Express. Exactly. You guys know, you were there. You were there when the magic was written. You saw Windows 3.5. What a day. And now look at us. I have 3 operating systems just in this room. Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Yeah, ActionScript and Flash was great. I did a couple Flash websites at some point. Worked on them from art to coding in the background. The ActionScript was great. A lot of games came out of that. A lot of magic came out of Flash. It was right for its time, but it was no longer right once the internet changed. Nat 21 Adventures. Welcome, player Nat 21. Never say die is good day and welcome. We're just hanging out here. Earlier today, we were talking about some quantum dynamics, some magic happening. Hey, thanks, Mary. Oh, the Jazz drive. That was a big 100 gig drive. A SCSI drive, I believe. Rev Tommy, welcome. Welcome, everyone. And 3D Studio. Yeah, 3D Studio on DOS. This is getting old school, guys. We're talking about the forefathers of this industry. Running 3ds Max. Straight from DOS. Got that command line interface. DOS, however you want to say it. I recently ran an emulator. A gig, yes. This, no, was it a gig? No, it was 100 megabytes. You're right. Sorry, Litpunk. It was not a gig. It was like 100 megabytes on a Jazz. Maybe the Jazz was more. There was another one as well. I think the Jazz. Let's not say anything dirty. But there was the Jazz for sure. Jazz drive. There was also another disk drive that was similar to that. Oh, those were great. 1 gigabyte and later 2 gigabyte. There we go. Yeah. Original the zip drive. That's it. The zip drive and the Jazz drive. Yes, they are relics now. Rob, have them up on a shelf. Have some LED lights display those. Maybe I can make a display holder. Yeah. 1 gig was the bomb back in the day. I mean, 100 megs on a zip disk was pretty awesome. That felt good, but you'd have to carry around a bucket load of those. Oh, days of tape, yeah. Yeah, we're going to run up our Commodore 64 emulator, and I'm going to get out a tape player. Just hook up a Sony Walkman tape player to the computer and see if it can read it. We'll make that, if the patron gets big, we'll make that awesome. Yeah, now we're doing so many bytes, like I can get 16 gigs on this. And then 16 gigs back in the day with the Jazz drive was literally a stack of books. Big. We're out here running some magic. Oh my goodness. LTO. Now it's 12 terabytes on tape. Incredible. Yeah, you guys were there. The zips and Jazz drives. Still things, of course, some things are still on tapes. I believe there are some computer systems in the world that are running major electronics and weapon systems that still use the large 5.4-inch floppy disks. Incredible. We have some of that legacy technology forever. That's just the way the world goes. There's nothing wrong with that. I kind of like that legacy technology. Stick it around for a little bit. Whenever I see a Commodore 64 up and running. I'm always secretly delighted. Play a little mail order monsters on there, or the Conan game, Karateka, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Anyway, friends, we're showing my age. Cool thing about this year is I turned 50, and also Dungeons and Dragons turned 50. If you love Dungeons and Dragons, I want to invite you down to New Orleans, where we do a Dungeons and Dragons experience. That's right. Ren Adventures, get your phone out, get that QR code. You can come join us in New Orleans for an adventure of a lifetime. I went last year. We played D&D, 5 days, Dungeons and Dragons, board games, horse-drawn carriage. See New Orleans in a whole new way through the eyes of a player character. It was great. I had a splendid time. And I got to walk the streets of New Orleans dressed as a human wizard and chit-chat with some locals. That was a joy. I know. The shenanigans, it's hard to fit them in all the time. For sure. But we'll try. We'll try to make them happen. Like I saved up last year for it, and I knew it was going to be an adventure. I'm not pressuring anybody, of course. But I got in there, I made the magic happen, and it was worth it. The only reason I'm going back this year and being involved in it and actually dungeon mastering is because it was totally worth it. I want to get involved more. I want to make the magic happen for other people as much as the magic happened for me. And so this year I get to do some of that there at Nat 21 Adventures and Never Say Dice. And Never Say Dice does some write-ups. You could go check out Never Say Dice if you want to drop a link in there, or even Nat 21 if you want to drop that link in there. That's totally cool. We've been hanging out for a couple hours in the shop, getting some little things done here and there. Like I said, I've been working on that wizard lamp. There's all the phases of the moon. Yeah, great. Exactly. It's hard. Make the time. The Boeing 747 still upgrade their software, right, for 3.5 floppy disks. Of course, in 2024. But those planes that was the hot tech at that point. How are you going to retrofit all of those to be cloud-based? That's on the edge for me, right? Yeah, there is a lot of voodoo magic down there. And it does. Last year, I was turned into a newt for a little while. That was a little tough to get through. I got better. All right, we're going to cut out a little more things on that laser. It sounds like it's done for now. Cut out those dragons. I'll load up another round of dragons. And then I'm going to start cutting some more mimics and things and making those happen this week as well, because I have a couple wonderful people. I don't think you heard that bird, but on the hour, every hour, birds from the wall clock. Birds. Will it drive me insane? Only way you're going to find out is if you watch over the next couple weeks. The plan is to keep streaming like this until something happens. Either it goes crazy big or it fades off into nothing. I just like hanging out with you guys, and it's a great way to get me up and going for the day and make sure I get things cut. I'm going to cut mimics. I'm going to cut dragons. I have a couple people who are on the line for assembling them, and I'm going to get them out, get them boxes of stuff to assemble out. And if you ever want to assemble things for Little Empire for a reasonable price, like I'll pay you money, real human money. I won't pay you like in fake D&D money, platinum or electrum pieces that you write down on a piece of paper. I'll pay you in Dogecoin and real human money, whichever one you think is more valuable at the time. I'm going to keep working on that wizard lamp. First, I'm going to load up the laser with another board. We'll cut some more dragons. Everybody loves dragons. Well, well, well. Look at that. We got another board loaded up. We are running these glow forges off of this right back here, straight behind me. That black laptop is a Chromebook. Next to that is my design laptop, which is a MacBook 2015 MacBook Plus. That little guy has been just making the magic happen. I'll tell you, I have been so happy with that 2015 MacBook. What's my favorite saxophone? Oh, yeah, that would be the tenor sax. You can check all that out if you're out there in the wasteland. make sure you stop by Tenor Sax and Reed Bar. If you need a quality saxophone tune-up, Tenor Sax and Reed Bar will get your brass in tune. They can fix all the valves and knobs of any local saxophone you find out there in the wasteland. Every little thing you need is out there ready to be scavenged up. Don't forget to put your radiation suits on and get on down to Tenor Sax and Reed. Go with Barry. Barry. Oh, the baritone, yeah. The Barry sax. The deep sound of the Barry sax. A great saxophone for sure. I like I like Susan too. At the Wasteland Tenor Sax and Reed Bar, you can not only get your brass tuned up, you can get a delicious drink based on different reeds from around the world. If you want a hard maple reed, you can have that over smoked bourbon whiskey. If you are more of a synthetic fiber reed, don't worry, we've got you. With the Zombie Brewhaloo, the #1 drink at Tenor Sax and Reed Bar. Don't forget to tip your waiter. The waiter there only works for tips. That's right. Tips and Dogecoin. Why am I pushing the Dogecoin? Because it's always in a bubble. It's always bouncing around. I just want to make sure nobody forgets that Dogecoin is real and Bitcoin is cool, but Dogecoin is like real. All right, let's get back to making some things. Here we go. I wish maybe I could find a DMCA free all sax, all jazz stream. Electric swing is great and the upbeat is good. Sure, I like all those things, but let's go over to night mode DMCA free and see what we got going over here for today. Talk to you soon, friends.
Wake
up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Would you wake up? Wake up.
Once you hit it and breathe it in, you know I'll turn you out.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Hard to quit. When taste of freedom, now there's no way out. I keep it going.
Just wake up.
Wake
up.
Just wake up. Wake up.
to another flow. What you want? Get it poppin', put it
We are getting down to the last half an hour of hanging out in the shop, cutting things on the laser, working on some different projects. I know last week we worked on a tree. We worked on the replica Roman dice tower. I find that I can get 3 or 4 different projects kind of working on, and when my creativity on one starts to dry up, I just, like, I can't make progress. I'll switch to another file and start working on that for a little bit. I have a few things in the hopper right now. I've shown you some of those. It's hard to, I can get a lot of projects to 80%, but getting them that last 20, the actual functional 20, where all the pieces fit together, the design looks good, and I'm moving on it, that takes a little bit of extra finessing. Like that last 20% sometimes takes as long as the first 80% when I'm working on a project. And so if I have multiple projects going on, I can start to creep up on one going to 85, and then that might inspire me to do a little something on a different Illustrator file I'm working on that goes up to 85 or 90, and then those will kind of leapfrog each other a little bit. and get done eventually. Some people might say just work on one till it's done, and I try, and sometimes under a deadline, I can deliver. But sometimes it's nice to be able to bounce around. I mean, honestly, that's why I have multiple computers and multiple things going on in the shop all day. I find if I can set up some workstation areas that I can bounce around in between, that helps me get it done. Hope you're out there getting a little bit done. We are in the last half an hour here, so we're kind of doing some low-key, lo-fi streaming. I look around through all these playlists and I wonder, have I played that song before? Has it been 17 hours? This one has 23 hours worth of song. We haven't hit them all, but eventually we will. 9 hours last week in the shop with Lightning Bolt and Fireball. I just like showing those graphics whenever I can. They pop up pretty nice. They should have a sound that goes with them too, like ba-doink, ka-doink, ding, 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 ding. And let's see if that sounds right. Ba-donk, ka-donk, ding, ding, ding. Ba-donk, ka-donk, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, we'll have to keep working it. Shabizzle. Shabazzle. I know, right? The hours slip away sometimes. They do slip away so fast. Rob, you hit on a... That's it. The hours slip away so fast. Memento mori, my friends. Cha-ching. They should... Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Both these lasers have paid for themselves at this point. So, cha-ching might be it. Let's see what we got going on here. Got that laser cut all the way through. We got another round of dragons. Oh, it's so nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I get on this board. 9 dragons aboard. And I sell those dragons for $6,000 each. So right here, 9 times 6 is $25, I think. I think that's $25 worth of dragons. Pretty easy, guys. Pretty easy. Yeah, those hours just slip away. I enjoy it. Thanks for being here. What a great silly time. Don't forget after this, go out there and give somebody a high five, touch some grass. There's probably a bug in the bushes that you could go watch for a little while. It's always great to just watch some bugs do some things. And if I get another camera and a long enough USB cord, there's some great bugs here that I can put the nature cam on. Mab, welcome. Mab and I are going to be playing some Nat 21 Adventures Gaming this week. Coming up 1 week from tonight, we're going to be playing over on Nat 21. We're going to be playing one Robert Turk's new games. Come check it out. It'll be a live stream for 4 weeks. First day is going to be a little bit of character creation. It is a story-based adventure game, whereas the players and the dungeon masters, we create the story with you, wonderful viewers. We hang out, we're doing some streaming, and we get to play through this great game. Robert always has wonderful games. I know, right? That is just, they're always a joy to play. Every time I've play tested or played one of his games or played a game, Starship Infernum, played a game outside of him playing with me, which I feel very lucky for, I have a great time. Great games. Come check that out. That'll be next week. I'll talk about it some more and have some links and advertising up as well as we get into the week here. And I'll remind you next Tuesday as well. I'll be like, oh, tonight, guys. Tonight's the night, I'll say. I'll try to say it exactly like that. If I don't, please remind me, because everybody loves that voice. Tonight's the night, everybody. Yeah, this is a next level map. Exactly. This is one of those... There's different ways to play games. Sometimes people enjoy the combat and the rolling of the dice and crunching the numbers. I like that as part of my gaming, but I really love the storytelling aspect of gaming. And this next one is built on that. People hanging out together. He walks you through, handholds you through storytelling with your friends. And if you can hang out with some friends and have a story to tell and a couple good laughs, sweet spot. That is the sweet spot. All right, I'm going to unload that laser. And we'll get another round of dragons up. We'll just cut some more dragons today. And then we'll get back to working on this lamp a little bit. Again, I'm trying to make a hanging lamp that you can put one of those lights in and then hang it from a pole or the ceiling. We're working on it. Hopefully it'll be ready for Maryland and up on the website in a little while. Let's get some more of that lo-fi vibe on. Everybody pick up your pencil and put down some lead. Get out that story in your head. Well, look at that. This song is called Route 3, which is a major road here in Crofton, Maryland. So a shout out, Nordstrom. Cheers, welcome. Tip of the hat. Shake of the thumbs. We started this whole journey today talking about quantum physics, entanglement, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and chromatic synthesis. Chromatic somebody will tell me. And yes, Lit Punk. This song does sound like a Final Fantasy. I think I'm on a playlist now that kind of gets down into some lo-fi gaming world. There's not much more I love than gaming lo-fi. What is lo-fi? Go deep, my friends. There's lo-fi for everything. Yeah, shout out to Crofton from Laurel. Excellent. The character I'm playing in the next Nat 21 Adventures stream, Quantum Chromodynamics. Thank you, Lit Punk. Growl out. Route 3 was that last song. Interesting. We're kind of winding it down here. We started by talking about quantum chromodynamics. The entanglement is what we were getting at. Also, I just got a shipment in with some new glasses. These ones are literally falling apart, and every day I need to re-screw them together, but I also keep them in my work pants here, so they're every day banging into things and falling apart. I think I possibly have 6,000 pairs of readers hidden around this place. Most of them broken. Right here, you can see this one is glued together. I spend a lot of my day, if you're wondering, hey, what are you doing when you're not working in the shop and streaming? I'm gluing together readers, making some hot dogs. If you want a hot dog, come on by at some point. I'll cook you up a hot dog. That invitation goes to anybody around. You need a hot dog. I gotcha. Think of it as summer camp. You're here hanging out, and this is the Skeptic Summer Camp. And I don't mean skeptic as in don't believe in anything. That's just cynical. I mean skeptic as in question everything. Don't forget, you and I are quantum entangled. That's right. You and I connected on a deeper level. Much like this laser is connected to the wall. And the electrons that push it are connected to a power source miles away. And those power sources are connected to the natural resources that are used to make electricity. And those natural resources are, of course, connected to the Earth itself. The Earth connected to other stars from the past that exploded and seeded our solar system with their heavy elements. Just like you are seeding my solar system with joy and appreciation. I love it. I'm just noticing now that the air conditioning unit is leaking just enough water to make things worrisome here. I mean, it's dripping down the wall straight onto my computer area. My brother warned me about this. And I guess I should get on that at some point. But you know what I'm going to choose to do? I am going to choose to ignore my problems just a little bit longer until they creep up and destroy me. Those, yes, all of those sources, Rob, are connected to our bank account. Interesting how that all works. Interesting how the scarcity of raw materials keeps us all employed. I hope you've had a good time hanging out for this last few hours. I know it's a little noisy right now with the laser going on and with all the magic. But we're wrapping it up here. I'm going to play this Level Up with Louie theme song one more time underneath us as we chit-chat. It is always a joy. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go make some food and check in with the outside world. Don't forget to get out there and touch grass today. I know it's hot as heck. That doesn't mean you can't go out and leave a little tray of water out for some of your local favorite bugs. Maybe just the bees. Maybe you're a bee person. Get out there and leave a little something for the bees. I'm going to stare at this water drip and think about my life choices, especially where I decided to... Yeah, that's dripping right down on everything. But you know what? Triple digits. Oh my gosh, I know. What a horror show. It's been great. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, everybody. Lit Punk, Rob, Never Say Dice. Tommy, I saw in here. Mab. Let's see. We had Nordstrom come in. Mary. Button Pusher. Nat 21 Adventures. Hey, hey, hey. Mary Beth, you popped in for a moment. Oh, happy birthday, belated. It is a joy. Mel the Honeybee, welcome, welcome, and goodbye. Absolutely blastful, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. That laser's running, and my brain's a-thrumming. You guys keep on coming. Right back here to Level Up with Louie. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm just running some shop. Hopefully making your life a little bit better as you are making my life level up. Goodbye, friends. Talk to you soon. See you out there on the interwebs. Always feel free to reach out to me if you just need to chat or vent or talk about life. I'm here. You're there. Look at this tiny heart. Look at this tiny heart. Look at these quantum dynamic tiny hearts. Thank you all. See you soon.